Hello everyone, and welcome to another behind the scenes video. This is a behind the scenes video of my Arelsburgh West set, which I just built recently. It took a few days. I worked on it off and on, and I wanted to get some customs done for it. And I'm just going to kind of show it off and talk about some different things. If you hear noise, that's my printer. I'm running a test right now. That thing is so finicky, I swear. But when it works well. And hopefully I'll be able to get some new stuff up soon. And if not, then I guess you'll just have to wait longer. Let's look at the set here. So I based this off of the TV series version in Lost Treasure and Beyond. Over here we have the standard gauge tracks, and over there we have the minimum gauge ones. I put a bunch of random characters on this. I want to film a train spotting video. This is kind of like last year. I made a Brendam Dock set and I filmed a bunch of videos on it, both for my series and for other stuff, and I'm gonna be kind of doing the same thing here. So we got some random buildings, Donald and Douglas, Molly, Sam. Then over here is the station, or I guess just the platform. This is where the people that ride on the standard gauge engines would get off, and then walk over the footbridge to the, oh that's right, there is no footbridge, to the small railway over there. There's no footbridge. I thought I could make one that reached all the way across, but I need another bridge piece, and yeah, I think it's fine without it, you know. A lot of people don't put like the bridge and stuff in their sets, so just use your imagination. We got Hugo, Daisy, Sam, Wilbert, and then Ryan and Skip over here with Marion, some trucks and stuff too, which I'll show in a sec. So we've got the ballast loader right here, and there's a lot to talk about. So first I'll just move Duck out of the way. First, you can get a look at his train. These are some 7-plank trucks that I made, I want to say like a month ago. These are all defects. One of the posts is slightly misaligned by like a millimeter. And I'm like, nah, that's not good enough. We gotta fix that. So I kept all these. Well, the good ones will be for sale soon. There's also my brake van back there. So I'm very satisfied how those came out. I made them in both green and gray. They hold a cargo piece, and they look like pretty detailed actually. They look just like the ones in the show. They have the frames and the two things in the middle, and I'm very satisfied with them. So they'll be available soon, hopefully. Got more customs over here. On top of the ballast chute, we have ballast hoppers. I started selling these last year and this summer, and I've barely done anything with them. They've always just kind of been there. I haven't made a custom showcase. I haven't done, you know, much with them. Much with my own prints, and for all of them really. I sell all these things and then I don't really make much for myself. I've started changing that this year. Here we have ballast hoppers painted up and with decals that say Arlesdale on the side for the Arlesdale ballast. And pushing them is Rex. I'm so glad to finally have a Rex. Been wanting one for years. I've finally finished him recently. His face looks like it's kind of coming off. It's just uneven with the clay back there a bit. But it's Rex. He's got tender decal, it's cab decal, and his name, which I'm actually pretty proud of. I made that in Adobe Illustrator, which is good for text and stuff because that's vector based, and basically it means when you print it out or zoom in, it won't get pixelated like that. That Arlesdale right there is fine. The letters are big enough. But Rex, kind of small, and does not come out well if you're typing that small. Face is from the Take and Play Rex. Him and the hoppers will be getting a showcase soon. A lot of customs to show off. Down here, if I just move Rex out of the way, put him on the scanner gauge track for a minute, we have Mike pulling these red trucks. These are several years old, and I kind of use them as like standard, narrow, minimum, whatever. They're just supposed to be like those pink trucks basically that every railway has. In the back we've got the shed for the small engines and another building. There's another shed over here. This is the conductor's shed, just turned around and like with some bushes. There's a shed like that on the set in the show, and that's just supposed to be what that is. We've got some telephone poles, this water tower, which was made by Vincente22, And behind that is Muffle Mountain, just as some background scenery. I chose this side instead of the side with the hills because the side with Burnett Stone's workshop has this like stone wall texture, which is something that actually exists on the Arlesburgh Railway. There's like this stone wall that goes around the back to kind of, you know, just keep the area closed off, I guess. And then there's hills and trees behind it. So that's that. We have the station, which is just two little buildings. This Tommy building and Blake Burnett Stone's house. We got Bert and Ada, which Topaz Productions gave me last year. I want more of those. I printed out a open-topped coach, which came out really well, and then the thing after that didn't come out well. This is made by somebody on Tinkercad. I don't know who. I'll put their name up right now. And it's nice, but it's actually too big for a wooden railway. So I'm gonna make my own, kind of more closely like Ada, Jane, and Mabel. I might just replicate Ada and Jane and Mabel, who knows. Not anytime soon, probably, but at some point. The lines all converge over here with the turntable, just like in the show, and we've got Frank, alone and forgotten, because he's not in the show and he was forgotten in the books. I guess he's just looking over at Ryan and Skiff and his gray face and these, more of these plank trucks. So, yeah. I don't have much else to say, really. This is kind of shorter than I thought. The set is smaller, but I wanted to just show it off. If not for other people, then for me, so I can look back at this and be like, wow, that was nice, and if I have to replicate it someday, then I got different angles and views of it and stuff. Rex, you should not be there. Yeah. Got the ballast to load into the standard gauge trucks. And yeah, that's kind of everything, basically. I don't know when this video is going to come out. I'm recording it at about 1:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, March 8th. And I have a lot that I'm going to make on this set, so you'll probably see something else before this. I have like some B-roll for episodes to do, and then customs, of course, and also, oh, my printer's done, I may or may not be doing a remake clip of something here, which will be part of a remake of a full story at some point. I'm being kind of vague with what I'm remaking here, but yeah, that's that. Not much else to say. The lights this time are actually held on these boxes. I just pull out the box shelf things now to hold them up, and it works really well for me, as long as I don't knock them over. And yeah, I'm a little tired today, so that's everything basically about Arelsburgh West. I'll just give a quick overview one last time. Got that Harold the helicopter eye view, and yeah, that's Arelsburgh West. I'm pretty proud of this set, so tell me what you think in the comments below. Is it good? Is it bad? Some other third thing. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon.